Oh, snizzity snap. 2020, we are here. And this is the first podcast, so here we go. You might be wondering, Eric, why are you wearing a tank top? It's the winter time. What you doing? What are you doing? Well, guess where it's not winter? Right here in my house. It's hot. It's hot upstairs where I do my beautiful podcast in my studio / office. And it gets warm up here, so that's why I decided to do it. And because it's comfortable, and I can do whatever I want, because this is America. So, I got all my notes, baby. Made lots of notes, and here we go. How should we start this little podcast off? First thing, 2020, brand new, coming in hot. I guess we'll start it with, Baby Yoda is a big topic right now. I've never seen the show, heard it's really good, but we're going to go with old school Yoda. One of his favorite most popular sayings is, do or do not, there is no try. And this is something that been talking with a lot of people. I do it myself. I've been super guilty of it, and I'm working really hard to not be guilty of this anymore. And that is, what are we doing? Are we trying to get stuff done, or are we working to get stuff done? And trying is, I don't know. I always feel like now that trying, when I say the word I'm trying, it's almost like I'm giving myself a way out. It's like I've decided that, hey, if this thing fails, if I don't reach my goal, if I fall short somehow, it's going to be okay because I can always tell myself I tried. You know, it's almost like I'm bargaining with myself. I've already decided that it's not going to work, and we kind of I think sometimes we kind of use this this word "try" to give ourselves a way out, and I don't know why we do it. Well, I should say, I don't know why. I think I know why. I think I've figured out, I should say, why I do it. And I think I've done it in the past, and sometimes I catch myself doing it because I'm not ready to give my full effort yet. And I'm going to stop doing that because we only have so much time. We have 24 hours in a day to sleep and eat, travel, to and from work, get our work done, take care of our families if we have families, do the hobbies and things we want to do. There's only so much time. And knowing that I have a very limited and finite amount of time every single day, I'm going to make sure that the time that I put forth to reach the goals and get to the places I want to get to, that I'm putting forth all my effort. I'm not giving half-ass effort anymore, because then what am I doing? I'm just wasting time. If I'm going to give a half-ass effort that I know it's not going to be enough to reach the goal and to get to the point where I want to be, then what's the point? There's no point. I've decided there's no point. Then I have to be willing to give my full effort, my full attention and focus to these things, so that way there is no trying. I'm just doing it. Now, if I still fall short, I fall short. Then I reevaluate, I make adjustments, and then I keep pushing forward, because this trying shit is no good. I mean, I don't, what does that even mean? I'm trying. I don't like it when my employees say it to me. I don't like it when my kids say it to me. So then why is it okay if I say it? Why can I say it to other people? I can't. It's dumb. It's broken mentality. And, some people will say, I don't know how the saying goes. I'll make it up like I do a lot of things. But, the kind of saying is, if you're trying, then you're just setting yourself up for failure. You're trying to fail, whatever that saying goes. And even though I don't remember it, I think that that's probably correct. I think, people that are winners in life and whatever they're doing, winners, people who are successful. And I don't mean just financially. I just mean they're successful in hitting their goals and the targets in their life to be where they want to be and to get to where they want to go. Those people, they don't say, I'm going to try to work hard today. I'm going to try to do these steps to get to where I want to get to today. They don't think that way. They say, I need to get this done in this time frame. No ifs, ands, or buts. It doesn't matter. There's no excuses. There's no obstacle that's going to get in my way. Life throws all these things at us all the time, and we have to make adjustments. But if the mindset is always going to be, I have to get it done, no matter what. If you knew that your house was going to blow up, if you didn't get this done, you would figure out a way to get it done. But we give ourselves these outs all the time. And then we just kind of look back and go, well, I tried. What are you going to do? I tried. Man, I'm not doing that anymore. Well, I'll say it like this. I'm going to focus and be more conscious of not doing that anymore. And I still catch myself sometimes where I'm like, well, I'm trying, or I'll try to do that. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing, no, scratch that. I'm going to work to get this done. I'm going to work to make sure this does not happen, or to make sure that this does happen. Whatever the scenario is, doesn't matter. And that's what I'm working on. If I forget resolutions, I'm not a resolution kind of person. I mean, I don't even know what a resolution is. It's kind of silly. But for me and my goals moving forward, last year we started off the year talking about goals, how to set goals, writing things down, putting together a plan of action, and we kind of built on that throughout the year. And this year, I'm continuing along that path and obviously making adjustments, because the more I look at things, the more I analyze things within my life, the more things that I see in other people's lives and what works and what seems to not be working, I'm always making adjustments. I mean, that's what this whole life is all about, is the whole experience, all of it, the good, the bad, the ugly, the unfortunate, the super fortunate. It's all life, all of it. And some of it sucks, and some of it sucks real bad. But we make adjustments. We figure things out. We overcome. And sometimes we don't overcome as much as good as we would like to. And I'm not saying all of our lives are easy. I'm not saying everybody's equal in the sense that we all get the same kinds of obstacles at the same times in our lives. No, sometimes it's extremely unfair. But anyway, let's get back on track. I'm looking at my notes here, so I apologize. I wrote a lot of notes down. I want to make sure I cover everything that I was thinking about on this topic. So back to how we tell ourselves, that we tried, when we fall short, when we fail, when we don't reach our goals. I think it's a break in our mindset that we're predetermining that things aren't going to work out. And some people call it self-sabotage, whatever it is. I don't know. I think for a lot of people, and this is myself included, I can really only speak for myself, but I'm going to assume a lot of you are like me in this aspect, because why? We're all human beings. And I think sometimes we're almost, I hope this comes out right, almost like we're afraid to reach our goals. What happens if I get there? Then what? What do I do? Now I have a responsibility. Yeah. Yep, we do. We have a responsibility when we're successful at things. And that responsibility is to continue on that path. Our responsibility is to make sure that we don't keep falling short. And if we have decided in our lives that it's okay to just fall short because, hey, we tried and sometimes life doesn't work out, well, then that's okay, and we have less responsibility. And that's shit. That's crap. That's a crap way of thinking. I'm not going to do that anymore. I want to hit my goals. I want to succeed. I want to be at this level that for a long time I didn't even think I belonged. And that's why I was always trying. I'm working sometimes, I'm working hard, but I'm trying to get there. I'm just trying. I'm not doing that anymore. So back to this whole resolution thing. So I looked it up briefly, and it kind of goes back to, I wondered New Year's resolutions came from. Because I was thinking, why do we do this? We do this every year, and it's well known, and it's a big joke, and people talk about it all the time. Where it's like, yeah, we'll make a resolution to lose weight this year, and the gyms fill up for the first couple of weeks, and people who go to the gym consistently hate it because these people come in and they take up it takes forever to work out because you got all these new people in there, and they don't last. And I don't know, whatever the statistic is, that New Year's resolutions last anywhere from 2 weeks to maybe 4 weeks, 5 weeks, whatever it is. And it's a big joke. And everybody knows it. Everybody still does it. And it's stupid. You know what I mean? I think it's stupid. It's an old ritual that goes way back to, according to my 5-minute research that I did on Google, it goes back to Babylon, and then back to in the Roman days. I don't remember all the particulars, and it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter because it doesn't translate in today's world. It doesn't make sense for us. If you want to make a resolution to yourself, decide right now, today, whether it's the first of the year or whether it's March 18th on a fucking Tuesday. It doesn't matter. Decide for yourself that this is what I'm doing. But this resolution stuff, it's an old way of thinking, and it's a ritual that we do. And this got me thinking. Actually, I thought about this all year long, all last year, and then especially with the holidays, the holiday season. All of this stuff is kind of these ritual things that we do, and we get stressed out in the holidays. Everyone's like, "Oh, the holidays are so stressful." I decided this last year, I will not be stressed over the holidays. I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to plan accordingly. I'm going to do the things that I know I need to do and get done ahead of time and not stress myself out. Because I'm eliminating all the things that I have control over that can cause stress. I'm eliminating that shit from my life here moving forward. And I started last year, really. And I decided that the holidays were not going to be stressful. Make sure my kids are taken care of, making sure that certain people were taken care of. And, we had family members come visit. My mother-in-law came to visit. I had my son, and him and his fiance came to visit just after Christmas and before the New Year. But I wasn't going to allow any of it to get me stressed out. And if I missed something, or I fell short on something, or something didn't go maybe the way I planned it, I just rolled with it. But I wasn't going to be stressed. I'm not doing that. It's almost like the stress is even ritualistic in our society. You have to be stressed out over the holidays. Otherwise, it means you don't care. It means you don't care as much as the person who is stressed out. That's nonsense. I think it's nonsense. And I'm not living my life that way. No way. Nope, not going to do it. I'm too many other things to life already is just going to keep throwing these curveballs at us all the time. Boom, boom, boom. And we're constantly trying to maneuver around these things and deal with them and play hot potato and all that kind of stuff. There's already enough of that. I'm not bringing more of that shit into my life. I'm not doing it. So that's another thing that I'm not trying to do, is I'm going to make sure I do not add stress to my life. And so the holidays, I refuse to do it. So that was kind of how I spent my holidays. It was great. Had so much fun, family, so much love, so much excitement. And there was a lot going on. And then we had a couple days where it was a little bit of a drop down in excitement. And we got to recharge and get right back to it for the new year. And it was great. I had spent time with my amazing friends. We call them our family. Those are friends that are family. I know it's kind of cheesy, but hey, sometimes I'm cheesy. What are you going to do? And it was great. We had a blast. We had so much fun. It was just free and fun. And sometimes I don't even have the right words to describe something that's just so amazing. Yeah, we use words like incredible, amazing, and all this kind of shit, but sometimes that's not even enough. It was just all of it. It was incredible. It was awesome. So, what am I talking about here? Let's see. So anyway, I have been self-reflecting on myself, my life, my what I'm doing here. And I touched a little bit on it. I did a post on Instagram the other day about, because I took some time off of doing any posting, because I was thinking about, how do I want to continue doing my social media? Do I want to keep doing what I've been doing? Do I want to change things up? Do I want to go a whole different direction? What do I want to do? And because I get bored of the same old thing sometimes, and I decided I'm going to keep doing most of what I'm doing, and I'll keep making tweaks along the way, whatever that is. And some people may like it, some people may not like it, and that's okay. I'm not doing this for anybody else. Well, I am doing it to help. I am doing it to hopefully motivate and inspire people to want to improve, and just to let people know we're all here. We're all on this earth. We're all trying to live our best lives, and we're all going through stuff together and separately and all these things. And so, yes, I do a lot of this stuff along with and for other people. But at the end of the day, I'm also really I'm doing it for myself as well. This is my life and how I'm living things. And I'm always trying to add or take away certain things and make adjustments. So that's what I have in the forefront of my mind, but also right behind it is how I want to affect people around me, and the people that watch the podcast that I appreciate, and the people that listen. I found out recently a few people I didn't know listened to the podcast, and I was blown away. I was like, wow, thank you so much. I mean, it really does mean a lot, because I don't always know who may or may not be listening, and whether or not it has a good effect on them, and whether they listen to the first 2 minutes and they're like, this is I'm out. I don't get it. Or they listen to the whole thing and they get something out of it. Or even better, they tell a friend about it and go, hey, maybe you give this guy a look. I don't know. But I do appreciate all of it. And as I've been more introspective these last few months, maybe over the last year for sure, but more and more over the last few months, I've realized I got to make some adjustments all around. And some are physical, some are mental, some are emotional, some are habitual, having bad habits in the past that I've allowed to just overcome me. And once again, doing that whole try thing where I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to work on myself. That shit's nonsense. So I've been more introspective and trying to really pinpoint and figure out where it is I need to be spending my time, my energy, and my focus. No more trying. I have very, very full intentions now of doing and achieving and working hard at all these things instead of trying. I'm working hard at accomplishing this specific thing about myself. And there's things that I'm pretty good at it already, just naturally, because I enjoy doing it. And so I don't have to try. I give forth all my effort. And look, I'm not perfect. I've never claimed to be, and I'll continue to not be perfect. But what I am going to do is to be more conscious of this is what I'm doing. And anytime the word try, or even if I just feel like I'm just trying at something and I'm not giving it the real attention and energy that something needs from me, then I'm either going to adjust my mentality and say, okay, I need to shift from the trying to just going and doing and getting it done, or I'm going to get rid of it completely out of my life. I have limited time. So I'm just going to eliminate it. If it's not worth this full effort, all my energy, all my strength, all my love, all the power, everything that I have to give to it, if it's not worth that, it's going away. And that's it. The end. I'm done. Because then I can take that energy and focus and give it to something else that is really going to benefit me, benefit my family, benefit all the aspects of my life, my friends, my loved ones, everybody. That's what I'm going to do. No more trying, none of this trying shit anymore, or half-ass type efforts. I'm going to go all in and give it all my effort. Now, my levels of my effort obviously will fluctuate based on how much sleep I'm getting, my energy levels overall, my diet and things that I do. And obviously I need to always be making tweaks on all those things to get the most out of every part of me that I can. But that's life. That's what it's all about. It's figuring all that out and doing it. And some days I'm going to be at max capacity, just kicking ass. And some days I won't be there, and I'll need a little kick in the butt, or I fall short and I have to get on myself and say, hey, this is what happens when you don't get enough sleep. This is what happens when you overload your schedule and spread yourself too thin, or quite honestly, this is what happens when you don't focus as hard as you should. And this is what you get. This is the result that you get. This is reality, you know? And I have to have that conversation with myself quite a bit sometimes. And it's not fun. It downright sucks. It sucks to have to look yourself in the mirror and go, you know what? You suck today. I do that. I'll literally, not figuratively, I will literally look into the mirror and say, you sucked today. In all aspects. You ate like shit. You didn't work out. You didn't do a good job at work. You gave a half-assed effort. You know, everything across the board. You know, and I force myself to look at that and say, you have to get better. This cannot continue. Let's take this day as a learning experience and let's build on it. And tomorrow's a new day, and get your ass in gear and get to work in all aspects of your life. Get to work. Stop being lazy. This lazy shit is not going to get you anywhere. Do I have lazy days? Sure. Yes. Or just cuddle with my wife on the couch, or, we'll watch a movie, or we do something as a family. Yes. Look, that's all life too. But that stuff needs all your effort. And sometimes all your effort doesn't have to be physical, go. Sometimes it is being a good husband or a good wife and just cuddling, and a good parent, cuddling with your family and relaxing and watching a fun movie for a couple hours. That's giving your full effort as a family man, as a family person. That's what that means. It doesn't mean you're being lazy. It means you're giving all your effort to being a good member of the family. And then when the movie's over, you take a little more time, and then you get up, and then you start kicking ass again. You make some dinner, you do laundry, you're doing a project in the house, or if you work from home, maybe you get some work done for the next hour or so. You get right back to it. But all these things we all have to figure them out for ourselves. And not giving half-ass. Look, I'm speaking to myself here. I hope you're listening. I hope some of this is being helpful for you. But I'm not trying to preach at anybody. That's not what I do here. This is not what this is about. This is about trying to offer food for thought, being helpful, and maybe look at things a little bit different. Because sometimes when we step away from something, or somebody besides our wife or our husband or our parents or our best friends, sometimes it takes somebody else from the outside objectively to say something to us for us to go, that makes sense. And all these people could have told you the exact same thing that I'm telling you right now, but because it comes from them, you don't maybe receive it as the same. And maybe this is the way you receive it, and it makes you want to get up and do something. So I know I'm not any kind of guru here. I'm not saying anything super profound or anything new. I'm just trying to help people understand it maybe a little bit differently, maybe a way that makes sense for me, and kind of share my struggles and the things that I'm dealing with and how I'm trying to overcome the challenges that I have. So there's another way to think about it when it comes to trying, because we do this with ourselves. We bargain with ourselves, right? And we give ourselves the excuses and the way outs and all this kind of nonsense. But think about it this way. If somebody was screwing you over consistently, could be a coworker or even a quote unquote friend, somebody in your circle of friends, and they're always screwing you over, right? They're taking advantage of you somehow, some way. They're never getting back. They're never paying you back with favors, or they're never doing anything for you. They're only taking from this relationship. And finally you said, you know what, enough's enough. I'm going to address it with this person. And you call them up and you go meet them, or you have them meet you somewhere, and you say, look, in this relationship between you and I, this has been happening. I don't like it. I don't want to accept it. I'm not going to accept it anymore. I need you to make a change if you want to stay in my life. I need you to make a change because this is not going to be okay or acceptable for me anymore. And that person looks you dead in the eye and says, well, I hear what you're saying. I'm going to try. I mean, would that be good enough for you? I'm asking, would that be good enough for you? I'd be willing to bet no. And if it's not okay for someone else to treat you this way, then it damn sure isn't good enough to treat yourself this way, especially treating yourself this way. Look, people treat us the way we allow them to treat us, and that includes ourselves. It has to start with ourselves. So the answer is no, that would not be acceptable coming from anybody in your life. Not your best friend, not your parents, not your kids, nobody. If you're not going to allow anybody to treat you that way, that's great. That's absolutely great. But you better stop treating yourself that way too. I know that sounds preachy, but that's what it is. I'm just pointing it out here. I know it's not, like I said, I know it's not profound, and I know I'm not perfect at it, but I'm conscious of it now, and I'm damn sure going to make sure that I work on this every single day, because yeah, I've been guilty of it. I'm not doing it anymore. So don't let anybody else do it to you, and definitely don't do it to yourself. You're better than that. We're all better than that. We all have amazing capabilities. We all have gifts in our lives. We all have something to offer the people around us and the whole world. Whatever that is, we got to find it and we got to apply it. But the only way we're going to do that is if we stop giving ourselves this excuse to be okay, to not find it and to not reach those goals, to not sharpen our skills to the best of our ability. We get one life. I mean, as far as we know, we get one life. We get one shot at this thing, and we're going to squander it away out of laziness? Nah, I'm not doing it. So, no more trying. Let's all do it. Let's all do some shit. No more trying. Let's all work our asses off. Let's all kick some ass. I love that. I love being around people that are kicking ass. It makes me want to kick the ass even more. It makes me want to work harder. Because I'm like, I got to keep up. I got to keep up with these bad motherfuckers out there. Everybody's kicking ass. I better start kicking more ass. So that's, look at that. That's the end of my notes. So that's the goal for this year. And then obviously I'll continue that into the years to follow. But that is the new mindset. No more trying. I'm done with trying. I'm either doing it or I'm not doing it. And that's it. And sure, I'm going to fall short. I'm going to trip up. I'm going to hit some obstacles. But I'm going to keep going, moving forward, and not give any effort besides everything that I have to offer. In all aspects. Mental, physical, emotional, habitual, and habits. I'll do a whole nother podcast on habits. But yeah, habitually, everything. Giving forth my full effort no matter what. And if it's not worth my full effort, then it's not worth any of my effort. That's it. So we got a lot of stuff going on these days. We have so much information coming at us all the time. We got, crazy news all the time. Sometimes it's a blur, and we all get caught up in it in one way or another sometimes. But for me, I got too many goals to hit to be focused on other shit that I can't control. I got lots of goals. I got lots of things going on. I got lots of awesome stuff going on and things that I want to do with and for my family, and to just keep having an awesome life, keep doing the best that I can, and keep surrounding myself with the most amazing people out there. So if you are a part of my life, if you are in there, it's because I want you there. It's because I love you, and because I believe that all of us together are worth it, and that we can do amazing things, because we can. So that's this week, Motivate with EY, first one of 2020. And I appreciate everybody listening and watching, sharing all the cool stuff that you're doing out there to help support the podcast. It's been amazing, and I'm going to continue to do it and do. I got more guests coming. I have some return guests coming that want to do it again. We'll talk about some more stuff that we didn't get to talk about last time. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And one of the things I'm going to be focusing on this year as well, because it's such a big topic out there, and it's becoming more prevalent in our society, which is a good thing, and it's being talked about more. And I really, really want to dive super hard, super deep into it. Is mental health, and I want to talk to a legitimate psychologist or psychiatrist, a doctor who really understands this stuff, and really help get out more of the message to help everybody understand it more. Because I hear a lot of things here and there, and I'm kind of like, I don't know if that's really what it is. I don't know if that's really how it works. And I'm an idiot when it comes to this stuff. I only know so much, and I really want to have a professional explain it in a way where it makes more sense to all of us, that we can say, okay, I didn't think about it. I didn't realize. And hopefully it helps all of us make some changes for the positive in how we deal with people who maybe are suffering and dealing with it on a day-to-day basis. So if anybody here in Las Vegas who does listen to my podcast, if you guys know of anybody here in town, if you know of a doctor, I've reached out to one already. I don't know if they're interested. I'm going to continue to reach out. But if anybody knows somebody and wants to send me some contact info, that would be great. I'm more than happy to give them a call or send them an email and see if we can put something together. So I definitely am going to be working on that here this month, and hopefully by February I'll have somebody that wants to come on and talk with me. I think it'll be great. So once again, thank you all for watching. Thank you for listening. This is Motivate with EY. We'll see you guys next week, and I love you all.